Welcome to today's class. We have another question on the board. We have that x raised to power 2 minus x raised to power 3 is equal to 12. And we're asked to find for the value of x. Let us try to solve this question together. So we have that x raised to power 2 minus x raised to power 3 is equal to 12. Now we're going to try to rewrite this equation in such a way that we have, difference of two squares and so on. That way we can be able to find the value of x. Now, we can rewrite 12. Let's start with 12. We can rewrite 12 to become 8 plus 4, because now we're looking at 2 and we're looking at 3. How can we rewrite 12 in such a way that we can match those numbers to what we have on the left-hand side? So now, 8 plus 4 is 12. Now we know that 8 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 3. And we know that 4 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 2. So now you can see that we have 3 and 2, and also we have the same base as well. Okay, so now we're going to carry on with the question by rewriting this to become 2 raised to power 3 plus 2 raised to power 2. So that's 8 plus 4, 12. Okay, so now we move 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 2 over to this side and then equate the whole thing to 0. Okay, now, so we have x squared minus x cubed minus 2 raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 2 equals 0. So let's collect some like terms. We have power 2, so that becomes 2 raised to power 2, and we have power 3 minus x3 minus 2 raised to power 3 equals 0. All right, so we have our rules. We have to apply our rules here. We know that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b, a plus b. And then we also know that a cubed, because this, if we rewrite this, let's put this on first. A cubed plus b cubed, because if we rewrite this, it will become minus bracket, then a positive sign there. So a cubed plus b cubed will give us a plus b, a squared plus b squared minus ab. Right, so back to our equation, okay? So let's rewrite this section. It becomes x squared minus 2 squared minus bracket x3. This becomes plus because minus times plus will give us minus 2, 3 equals 0. Then now we can try to open this up using this equation. Okay, so let's go over to this side. We're going to start with this side first. X squared minus 2 squared. Rewrite this in this format. This becomes, so let's write this out first. X squared minus 2 squared minus x cubed plus 2 cubed equals 0. Now, if we rewrite this, we have x minus 2, x plus 2 minus, we rewrite x3 plus 2, 3 in this format. We have x plus 3, let's put that in a big bracket. And then this, we have that minor contained in there, so we'll just put it at the bottom. We have x squared sorry, this is x plus 2 plus 2 squared minus 2x. Okay. Now, so let's try to collect some like terms. We know that we can see from that on this side, we have x plus 2 here, and we also have x plus 2 on that side. And they're both separated by this minus sign, so we can collect like terms, x plus 2 as the like term, and we have x minus 2. And then this is what we have left. Then if we open this bracket, we have minus times plus here is minus x squared. Minus times plus here is minus 2 squared is 4. Minus times minus is plus 2x equals 0. Okay. Now from this equation, we can tell that x plus 2 is equal to 0. And then all this, x minus 2 minus x squared minus 4 plus 2x is also equal to 0. So from here, x is equal to minus 2. Okay, that's one solution. The 2 moves over to this side and becomes negative. So let's try to rewrite this. So we have minus x squared. So let's go for the x's. 2 plus 1, that's plus 3x. And then let's go for these. Minus 2 minus 4 will give us minus 6 equals 0. If we multiply both sides by minus 1, because we are trying to get a positive sign on the x squared. So this becomes x squared minus 3x plus 6 equals 0. Now, to be able to find the value of x, we employ the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's our formula. So I'm going to wipe this side. Okay. So now, employing this formula, we have from our equation that x squared minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. So our a is 1, our b minus 3, our c equals 6. Okay? Now, this is our formula. Plug the values into the formula. We have minus b. Our b is minus 3. So minus times minus will give us positive. So it becomes positive 3 plus or minus square root of b squared. So minus 3 squared minus 4a and c divided by 2a. Okay, so let's try to work this one out. We have 3 plus or minus. Minus 3 squared will give us 9 minus 6 times 4 is 24 divided by 2. Now this also becomes 3 plus or minus. Okay, let's do this on the side. This becomes 3 plus or minus the root of 9 minus 24 will give us minus 15. So this becomes minus 15 divided by 2. Let's go over to the other side. This is a bit of a long solution. we've got a small board, but never mind. So now we have that our x is equal to 3 plus or minus 15 divided by 2. Let's rewrite this as plus or minus square root of minus 1 times 15. That's the same thing. Minus 1 times 15 is minus 15. They're still both under the same square root. Okay? Now we know that minus 1 square root of minus 1 is equal to I, or I squared is equal to minus 1. Right? So now x, we have our x, so now the 3 plus or minus square root of minus 1 square root of 15 divided by 2. Our x is equal to 3 plus or minus I root 15 divided by 2. So because we have a plus or minus there, we have two answers for this value of x. So it becomes x is equal to this. The first value we got was x minus 2. That was our x1, first answer. And let's say this is x2. This becomes 3 plus I root 15 divided by 2. And our x3 is 3 minus I root 15 divided by 2. And these are the solutions for x2 and x3. Then the x1 is minus 2. Okay? Now, we want to check to see if our value for x, especially x equals minus 2, is correct. So what we do is plug the value minus 2 into the equation. To see if we get this number, 12. So we have minus 2 squared minus 2 cubed equals 12. Okay? Minus 2 squared is 4 minus 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Minus times minus times minus, minus times minus is plus. Plus times minus gives us minus. So we have minus on there. Okay? Now, is this value equals to 12? Now we know that minus times minus gives us what? Positive. So 4 plus 8. We're trying to find out if that is equal to 12, and it is. Therefore, our left-hand side is equal to our right-hand side. So these values of x are correct for that equation. So if you've learned something new today, make sure that you like this video. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. Make sure to share this video so somebody else can learn something new as well. I'll see you on the next one.